If you watch this masterclass till the end and apply every single principle and still not able to print at least 10 bands a month, on autopilot, I will personally write you a check for wasting your time. That's how confident I am about my ability to teach you how to make money fast. Alright, welcome to this video, and here I'm going to be explaining to you how these 18, 19, 20-year-olds social media gurus are fooling you by selling you on courses that you never needed in the first place. I'm really about to drop the sauce, and I'm gonna break down the exact high ticket sales funnel that I've used to scale my business to $100,000 a month. The exact funnel that made me roughly $1 million within the past 6 months. And my goal is to quickly get you from 0 to 10K in 21 days. So then I can start working with you and maybe invest in your business. But we gotta go from 0 to 10 quickly. Now, if you don't know who I am, long story short, my name is Mohammed. I started out as a high ticket sales closer because I understood one thing: the only way to make money is through selling info products, services, or ideas. And I took every single course, every single mentorship program for the past 7 years just so you don't have to. Some of them helped and some of them were a complete waste of time. After I learned the fundamentals of the psychology behind selling, meaning what drives people to say no and what drives people to say yes without doubting your ability to solve their problems, I started selling products and services ranging from $600 to $50,000 to people that I'd never met before. Simply because I mastered the number one skill that turns broke people into millionaires and millionaires into billionaires. So after cracking the code, I started my own high-ticket sales agency and started teaching these skills to other organizations in many industries, including real estate, fitness, tech, trading, e-commerce, Amazon FBA guys. So regardless, if you're an experienced seller or an online business owner, or simply someone that's looking for another way to make money online, this video is 100% for you. And by the way guys, this is my WAP dashboard. As you can see, the Life Maxing Academy is where you can access every single course for free, every single PDF document that I share with you for free. And we've made as a company $147,000 last month with 264 new clients and a monthly recurring revenue of $98,000. And this is our annual recurring revenue. So this is how much we made within the past 12 months. As you can see, you can simply come here to the Life Maxing Academy and download your assets for free. I'm currently averaging $100,000 to $150,000 every single month using this framework. As you can see, I have a total of 50,000 followers. And that just goes to show you that the size of your audience does not matter. It's not necessary to get millions of views. It's about the value that you provide to your audience and your ability to close the right people into your business. Building a cult-like following on YouTube, Instagram is the key to what I'm about to explain to you. And to put it in context, I was already making $10,000 a month using one social media account, which was Instagram at that time, and I had less than 2,000 followers. Now, let me break down to you how. In the online space, there's millions of ways to make $1 million. But to keep it simple, we're gonna break it down into two sections: low tickets and high tickets. Now, for low tickets, anything below $20 is considered low ticket. And usually the average price point for a low ticket is $10. I consider anything above the $500 mark a high ticket. Now, in order for you to make your first $10,000 using the low ticket model, you need 1,000 clients to buy a $10 product from you to make your first $10,000. And on the flip side, when we're talking about the high ticket model, you only need 10 clients at a $1,000 offer to make your first $10,000. And for people that think that they need capital or a fancy website or some crazy skills to make money online or simply buy paid ads to generate traffic, let me reduce your expectations to zero. Running paid ads and all these fancy things is like taking steroids on your first day at the gym. You know, it's absolutely insane. It doesn't make sense. All you need is 3 things. You need the right mindset, a social media value-based posting strategy, and a sales funnel that pumps high ticket value traffic to where you want them to go. Then close them on a high ticket offer using this closing framework. So you need to lock the fuck in for the next 3 months. You need to discipline your own mind into getting shit done right away. Apply every single thing that you learn here word for word. And believe me, you will be extremely impressed. Sounds fair enough? The number one factor that differentiates losers and winners is the ability to create urgency and meet deadlines. Now, as you're taking smart notes during this presentation, because I hope you're noting down these ideas that are going to start coming to you as you're consuming this valuable knowledge. I want you to fix deadlines and mini deadlines next to each idea that pops into your mind. Now, let's go to very basic math. I will explain to you the common mistake as to why you promised yourself to become a millionaire all of these years, 2022, 2023, 2024, and failed to deliver. Now, let's say you want to make $1 million a year, okay? You break it down into months, roughly 100,000 a month, which is 25 grand a week. Now, the reason why you failed is you think success is linear, but in reality, let me show you how you can break it down. During your first 7 days, you're gonna focus on landing your first client. So the goal is to make you $1,000 within your first 7 days. The next target would be the first 21 days. I need you to duplicate whatever you've done during the next 7 days 10 times. First 90 days is where you're gonna hit your first 100K. Now, as you're accelerating and gaining momentum, you'll be able to make money faster than the 7 days. Let me tell you something. The first 100K is gonna be hard, but only then that you would have proved to yourself that you have the right system that does not rely on external factors such as market trends, luck. There you go. If you only do this, you'll be a millionaire by the end of 2025. So the objective with a high ticket sales system is I want you to throw everything that you learned out the window, okay? I want you to think about relationships, build relationships to optimize conversion. And at the end of the day, before we get to Instagram, YouTube, this model is applicable for people that want to show their faces and yap, or for people that don't want to show their faces and want to use the faceless social media model. So the number one mistake people do is putting bunch of links on their Instagram bio to 10 different choices. Your job is not to provide choices. Your job is to direct traffic to the right choice, which is to book a call, watch your free training, and get sold on a product service that ranges between $1,000 to $5,000. Now, if you're thinking, oh shit, now I have to get on phone calls, it doesn't fucking matter. Let me tell you something. The only way you're gonna be able to optimize relationships is by talking to your clients. And if you don't know what to say to these people, just shut the fuck up. I got you covered with an auto DM script. And I'll share with you my own sales script that I've built over the years that made me and my team more than $20 million in sales to people that we'd never met before. And I will also take you through my sales presentation and help you build one from scratch. But let's get back to social media for now. One of my students who run one of the most successful IG accounts came to me with 749,000 followers, 30 million accounts reached every single month, and he was barely making any money. Where on the flip side, I have students that started using this system a little bit before him and started making $10,000 to $15,000 with less than 5,000 followers. The first thing we did was optimize his profile, and here's the structure we used. And by the way, every single template, every single document that I share with you in this presentation will also be available for download on the Life Maxing Academy. So you can just go on the description below and you're gonna find the direct link to download my whole library, and it's completely free. Let's start with social media profile optimization. The objective is to build a relationship to optimize conversion. Use Instagram and YouTube to build a stronger relationship with your audience. Now, you want to collect more money every single month. And by default, you will grow your accounts every single month. So we're going to focus on planting the seed in every single piece of content to optimize conversions. And what I mean by planting the seed is pre-selling your offer before hopping on the calls with these people. As you know, there's multiple pieces to optimizing your profile. We're gonna start with the bio. Now, in order for you to convert followers to customers, you need to follow this framework. Now, there's a very simple ChatGPT prompt. On the first line, you wanna tell what do you do and how you're gonna help your audience. And by the way, the first line is crucial. I help people make $10,000 a month with no laptops. If you want to be more specific, I help fitness coaches land more clients on Instagram. The second line is what type of content are you going to provide your audience? It could be daily marketing and sales tips. The third line should be social proof. I made $10,000 by using this framework. I made $5 million to my clients. I made this and that. And don't worry, even if you haven't made any money, I'll show you how you can phrase it without lying to your audience, but there is a smart way you can do it. Line number 4 is your CTA. So CTA should be brief, short, and concise. You always want to direct people to either DMing you a specific word or simply by booking a call with you. And here's the ChatGPT prompt that I'm using with my clients to optimize their profiles. I am a high-performance business coach. My target audience is people within the range of 18 to 25, living in the US, Canada, whatever. They're either online business owners or simply people that want to monetize their skills. And here, I want you to describe their dream results. Oh yeah, and this is very important. For people that use Linktree or like have 10 different links on their profile, bro, like what the fuck? You should only have one self-liquidating offer. You should only have one link, and I'll tell you exactly which one you need. Now, let's move into the highlights. Highlights are the second thing that people see. And the first highlight should be about you, your hobbies, your daily life, and in the gym. Second one should be your results, your own personal results. If you're a fitness coach, it might be your transformation. If you're a lead generation expert, you should be showing your stats. Third would be my services. Now, I want to approach this very carefully because I don't want to sound too salesy. I just want to inform and educate my audience about the type of services that I'm providing. Fourth would be client results. And let me tell you something. For most of y'all that are just starting, client results might sound a little bit difficult just because you don't have enough testimonials, you don't have enough data gathered from customers. There's a simple way you can fix it. And I'm not going to tell you to lie to your people about your clients' results. I'm only going to tell you to take 1 week where you're going to be doing free work. You're going to go to your auntie, you're going to go to a business next door, and you're going to try to help them. Just use your skills the right way. Just create content for them. Get nice, short testimonials from real people. I don't want you to lie here. I want you to do free work in order for you to get the right testimonials, okay? Good. And I also have a nice ChatGPT prompt that you can use. Create a storytelling sequence for my IG stories that I will save as my highlights. I only have 4 highlights about me, my services, client results, hobby, or more results. Each storytelling sequence should include 5 to 6 stories, a CTA at the end of each story that will act as my lead magnet. A lot of people hear about lead magnets and they don't know what the fuck is a lead magnet. It's something, a freebie that you give to your audience in exchange for their data. It can be a free guide, a free ebook, a free video. In my funnel, the lead magnet was to get you here and watch my YouTube training that's going to make you a hell of a lot of money. And here you want to explain to the AI that I'm a social media coach. My target audience is small business owners, blah, 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 whatever. Okay? My hobby is basketball, boxing, and so on and so on. So you want to be very specific. There's 2 different types of people that use AI. There's people who study prompt engineering because AI is like a mirror. It's gonna reflect your intellectual level. So if you ask stupid questions, you can only expect stupid answers. But if you're detailed, if you're specific, if you know exactly what to ask your AI, it's gonna respond the right way. It's gonna provide you with the value that you're looking for. Stop being generic, be more specific when you're talking to ChatGPT. And again, you can download these prompts on the Life Maxing Academy that's completely free. The most important piece of content that you're gonna be sharing with your people is your reels. Now, let's talk about the frequency of posting. I see people posting 12 reels a day, and I see people posting 1 reel every single week. And the difference is pretty simple. Imagine if you're a fisherman and you go to a pond, you got 1 fishing rod, and your friend that comes with you every single Sunday has 12 fishing rods. Who by default is gonna fish more? Who's gonna have a nicer dinner? Obviously, the one that has 12 rods. Now, I'm not asking you to create 12 reels every single day. Matter of fact, you only need 3 reels a day. Then the algorithm is going to pick up that you're consistent with your posting, and it's going to show your reels to a broader audience. When we're talking about reels, there's 3 types of reels that I want you to focus on. And they all have minimal level of editing skills. The first one is growth oriented, talking head. And I'll show you an example.
If you want to optimize your life for money, you can do.
Just stop talking. Stop telling your mom. Stop telling your
Bro, CA Corvette at 19 years old. C8 Corvette.
9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9.
So far in the first 37 days of this year, our business has done 108.
Never gonna progress in business or in life until you understand that activity is not the same as productivity. Realize
Perception of reality is just as real as reality itself. Like, look at my Instagram page and look at it.
If you're a young girl and you have absolutely no confidence in yourself, then listen to this video because I know you have that potential and I'll tell you exactly how to cope. First,
I'm extremely sick. My room's a mess. My hair's a mess. So don't mind me, but I have to tell you something.
Let me break down exactly the strategy that these kids use in order to get you hooked and go viral. Just ask yourself, what's the main difference between the people that you just watched and you? Aside from using crazy ass well-spoken hooks, I'm gonna show you in a minute how to formulate these hooks. But listen to me, these kids are printing money, literally making hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, at the age of 16, 17, 18 years old. While you, as a grown-up, you're still complaining about not landing the perfect job after graduation. Let me break down exactly the strategy that these kids use in order to go viral and attract high-value clients. Now, I want you to start yapping in front of the camera. For people that want to go faceless, you can still do the same, but you're going to be using tools like 11 Labs, and that's just going to buy you time, because regardless of what you do, you will always need to get in front of a camera and speak to your audience. What do you need to make a successful hook? The only factor that determines the success of your reels is not the quality of your footage. It's not the frequency of your posting. It's nothing crazy like that. You just need a strong hook. And by the way, if you want to download all of my hooks, let's go through them. You got many types of hooks. You got visual hooks, sound effects hooks, and hooks that goes in your script. Here is 4 underestimated hacks to burn fat quickly. Imagine if you had a six-pack without dieting. Then you start by filling the gap between the promised outcome and the desired result. Let's go through another one. Here you go. This will completely change the way you use Instagram. Hook. Boom. This hook is very simple to implement, very straightforward. It's gonna keep your audience hooked to know what is the outcome of your video. I lost my wife because of my ego, and here's how. This is a storytelling hook where you're hooking your audience into waiting for the result. Here's why 99% of my audience will not make $1 million. This is a fact check hook where you're specifying numbers and you're giving them a negative statement that will make them stay a little bit longer in your reels. Infotainment shorts. Now, I'm gonna dive deep into my framework and what I'm posting to my audience. And you're gonna see it's pretty simple. And I also have what I call the faceless fade-in templates. Now, these are very simple. You'll be able to see them on my profile. It's infotainment based, where I'm gonna be sharing tips, 3 to 4 second tips that they can implement or change their mindset quickly. These reels are optimized for growth. They should be relatable, shareable, and short. And last, community building reels. So these should be either memes, trends, or controversial opinions. Your second most important piece of content is your sequence posts. You need to post one every other day. And let me tell you, it's very simple. My sequence posts are my most viral reels. I will take my most viral reels and repurpose them into carousels. It's pretty simple. You're gonna break down the hooks and see what captivated the attention of your audience and transform them into pictures. You don't need to be a genius to do that. Now, when it comes to stories, you absolutely need to connect with your audience through stories, because this is when you're gonna be showcasing your lifestyle. By the way, you don't need a fancy Lamborghini or fancy penthouse to showcase your lifestyle. You can just take raw clips of you working out, having a walk, sipping coffee, having a thought, Remember, this is value-based content. Your focus is to deliver value-based content, not to flash Rolexes or fancy dinners like that. When it comes to reels, I have a very simple formula. The more minimalistic your reels, the more views you're gonna get. You don't need 10 different lines. You need 3 to 4 lines with emojis, because emojis are emotion-based text. Every single emoji evokes a specific emotion. You also need reward-based stories. Now, some of you all would think that it's crazy to make a giveaway on your reels, but here's the thing. You don't need to give $100 to your audience for every comment that you get, but you need to incite them into engaging with your content through rewards. It can be a free guide, it can be a free ebook, it can be a free training. Regardless of what you give, you should always provide value. The use of countdowns and timers create a sense of urgency. That's what's gonna help you interact quickly with your audience. You obviously need polls to understand your audience need. You need to ask specific questions that are gonna target their pain points and let you know more about their pains. DMs, screenshots, social proof, and so on. And by the way, if you do not have past client testimonials, you can simply do the work for free till you build 2 to 3 real testimonials. Okay? Let's go over the ChatGPT prompt that I use to generate weekly Instagram story calendars. This should be focused on establishing relationships. Okay, and for most of y'all, you don't need a calendar to start making stories. But if you're a freak like me and like to know exactly what you're gonna be posting next, this is for you. So I'm a high performance business coach. My target audience is this and that, and you're gonna be describing their dream results the same way you did to create reels, the same way you did to optimize your bio. Because here's the thing, every single value should be aligned with your mission, with what good of content you're gonna be providing your audience. And finally, we're gonna go over CTAs, because click to actions is the bridge between your content and your money. And you need to be smart to fill in the gap. I use this very simple tool that's called ManyChat. It's free, by the way, till you hit 1,000 leads. So you have 3 types of automations. You have lead qualification, DM closer, and followers growth. And one of the only ways you can trigger these automations is to get your audience to comment a specific word related to your niche. Because then the algorithm would understand more that you're in the fitness industry, that you're in the e-commerce industry, that you're in real estate industry. So after they comment, they're gonna get an auto DM that looks just like this. The first one is extremely simple. Again, you can always download these templates from my Life Maxing Academy. Hey there, it's Mohammed. Click the button to get the website. Boom, because you've already promised them something in your reels. Then second message would be the link, obviously. The third message is to qualify your prospects. It's gonna help you understand what they really need. Who do you help and how do you help them? Example, my team and I turn Instagram accounts into $100,000 per month businesses. Does that sound relevant to you? Yes or no? If they click no, no worries. If they click yes, okay, cool. I only have 3 simple questions for you. Sure. First qualifying question, are you currently getting clients on Instagram? Yes or no? If not, you can just be very brutal and tell them that you do not work with people that do not generate clients. But in your case, I would obviously encourage you to help every single creator or every single business to land their first clients. Second qualifying question, how much are you currently making in sales from your Instagram account? And you want to break it down into 3 levels. People that make below $2,000, people that make between $2,000 and $20,000, and people that make above $20,000. Because this is gonna help you craft a very specific offer personalized to the size of their businesses. The third qualifying question, how many views do you get on average per post? Same thing, below, between, or above. And in my case, if you're getting less than 2,000 views, it's just not worth my time. Because I think that you didn't post enough reels, you didn't post enough content to get to the level where I should be working with you. The 6th message would be, sounds great. Based on the information you shared so far, I strongly believe that we can help. And from there, the only objective would be to include a Calendly link and book a call with them. Now let's go into the DM closer bot. For a lot of people that are going to use this framework, they will still insist on selling low ticket products, which is ebooks, courses, and so on. And here you can include your CTA in your reels by telling your audience that if they comment this or that, they're gonna get access to your private community, your course, service, and so on. So they're expecting to be sold in the DM. Hey there, it's Mohammed again, it's Mike, it's John, whatever. Here's the PDF link that you requested. Boom. And you're gonna send them to a landing page. But if you don't have a lot of traffic coming from your social media accounts, I do not recommend you to use this strategy. Simply because you're not Iman Gadzhi yet. You're not Andrew Tate. You cannot allow yourself to lose traffic. I want you to speak to every single client to optimize your conversion rate. So you see, there's conversion rates everywhere. A sales page or a sales funnel has a lot of conversion rates. How many people from your landing page booked a call or directly bought the info product or service? And third would be auto DMs that are focused on followers growth. Here, you're going to be promising them the lead magnet, a free book, guide, hack, tip, or whatever. Now, once they comment, they're going to get a follow-up message that says, thank you for commenting. Here's what we promised you. And here you got two conditions. If they follow you, they're going to get it right away. If they don't, the system is going to tell them to follow your account prior to receiving the freebie. And believe me, this strategy helped me get 5,000 followers from one reel. Now, a lot of people would think that virality is just some type of luck. If the algorithm loves you, you're going to go viral. But a matter of fact, there is a very simple formula that's called the planned virality. You need AP plus PP plus EE plus CP plus SN plus UT. I know it's confusing. Plus PS, EM, and CS. Let's go right into it and I'll tell you exactly why some videos go viral and some other videos don't go viral. And by the way, I recognize that there are some videos that simply go viral because people like them and share them with their friends. But if you want to plan virality, you need to address your audience pain point. You need to have a promise of transformation. You also need to evoke emotions, challenge their perspective, specify numbers, urgency or timeliness, and you need a personal story. You need to be storytelling, that way they can project themselves, and you obviously need to empower or motivate them. Lastly, you need it to be clear and concise. Next, we're going to hop into the sales funnel.